can we give a round of applause to our new NAMM CEO? Thank you for volunteering to carry us into the future. Thank you. Good stuff. Thank you. All right. You can go now.
Yeah.
We're good.
I'm Chris Martin, 6th generation of my family's business. I came to the first NAMM show in California. I was going to UCLA, and my dad contacted me and said, can you go down and check out this thing that NAMM's doing at a hotel by LAX? And it's still working. So thank you all so much for being part of our NAMM, right? And as far as the Martin guitar goes, Fred, we've had a pretty good run with rosewood and mahogany.
We've been lucky.
What do you say?
We've done well.
And, you know, I love the fact that they're exotic tropical hardwoods. But when people are honest, they say, well, actually, Chris, they're rare exotic tropical hardwoods. And they're becoming more so. And even though I'm executive chairman, I want this business to have a 190-year future ahead of it. And so we need to embrace more sustainable woods, what's the word? Not tropical hardwoods, but
domestic hardwoods.
Domestic hardwoods. Thank you, Fred.
You're welcome.
Regenerate quicker than tropical hardwoods. Maple. Maple has been used for acoustic instruments. Antonio Stradivarius had a pretty good run with maple, right? And then you think about the archtop guitar, which was, you know, sort of an offshoot, like a guitar version maybe of a violin. And then of course electric guitars. Electric guitars and maple been kissing cousins forever. We've tried. We had the whole 60s series back in the 80s. The 80s were a tough time for acoustic guitar builders, but you throw some stuff against the wall to see if it sticks. And what we did then is we took a standard Martin model and put maple back and sides on it. And what do people say? Doesn't sound like a Martin. So we can't just throw maple back and sides on a D28 and call it a day. So what did we decide to do, Fred?
We decided to take a little bit different approach, Chris. Now, we knew we wanted to make a maple guitar. As Chris mentioned, we wanted to do something with domestic hardwood. We wanted to try to stay away from the tropical hardwoods if we could, wherever we could. We knew we wanted to make a smaller bodied guitar, something with a cutaway. Now, most of the time when people use maple, especially on acoustic guitars, they tend to make jumbos, right? Because that maple has a kind of just a really strong fundamental note. It's a little dry, it's a little compressed sounding, so they overcome that by making the guitar a little bit bigger. That's pretty easy, but we knew we wanted to make a smaller guitar. We wanted to make something a cutaway, something a little more contemporary. And then that presented some challenges. Now, we made a couple prototypes, just plain maple, just like Chris mentioned, using our traditional Martin recipe, and they sounded okay.
And the quality was good. They were as good as any Martin guitar we could make.
The Martin quality is always good, no matter what we choose to do. However, we felt like we wanted to take a different approach, a fresh approach to building a guitar. We wanted to sort of challenge ourselves to do something different, something innovative. So in this particular case, what we decided to do was to weight relieve the braces, and you'll have an opportunity to walk over and see this over next door. But if you look inside, these braces have a honeycomb design inside the braces, and in between the honeycomb, we put a little X in there, kind of a little nod to the Martin X bracing that's on the top of the guitar. What we're trying to do is really make the guitar lighter.
We may be rebranding that, Fred. We're going to call it Twitter bracing from now on.
Twitter bracing. I like it. I like it. I can go with that. The point there was we're trying to make the top react a little bit. So by lightening the brace, what you're doing, it takes less energy at that point for the top to move. Now, the majority of the sound of an acoustic guitar is coming from right here in the back of the guitar. That sort of acts like a speaker on the instrument. So once we honeycombed the braces on the inside and cut it and weight relieved them, we still wanted a little bit more movement. So then we went around and we cut a tone channel around every single brace in the top of the guitar. Now, Chris has been kind enough. We have incredible technology at the Martin Guitar Company. I mean, the top of the line.
Fred, I wish I could bring my ancestors back and show them that technology. Their heads would spin.
Absolutely. They would see the lasers and all the computer-controlled stuff. So, hey, as long as we have it, let's put it to work for us. That allows this top to really move. And then we wanted to sweeten the tone up just a little bit more. We wanted to add a wedge into the back of the instrument. In this particular case, it's a walnut wedge.
It looks like a D35.
It does look like a D35, but we played with that just a little bit. A D35 normally has the nice straight lines. we did one that has a little bit of a bulge here in the center of it. Now the widest point of this wedge falls directly underneath the bridge. And we're trying to get as much of that resonance from that walnut right into the center. Once again, sweeten up the tone of that maple a little bit, soften it up just a hair. We went with the walnut bridge, walnut fingerboard, walnut neck on the back of the guitar, walnut binding. We're trying to avoid plastic wherever we could avoid plastic. We went with wooden inlays instead of shell. Once again, trying to keep the domestic theme of the instrument going forward. Now, we could sit and talk about it all day long, which we will be for the next 4 days.
But the big reveal is, through AI, the guitar plays itself?
No.
No.
Unfortunately, it does not play itself.
Next show.
Next show, maybe. We'll work on that one. But I think the proof is in the pudding. You want to hear the guitar. You want to hear what it sounds like. See the things that we've done. So we have a special guest, an amazing person, a Martin fan, an incredible guitar player, an incredible singer, an incredible artist. Please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Hunter Hayes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is a song that I wrote for my last album. It's called Victory. Shocker, it's about therapy. I've been broken, I've been fine, I've been happy, and I've lied, I've been all the things that I swore I wasn't half the time. I've been down and I've been high, I've been running from my life. I've been living with the darkness just to see the light. Hurt me, cold and free, oh, in the end, all my pieces fell in place. I'm breathing in and out, and that's enough for now. I have my heart ripped out, I'm finally healing. My pain has set me free. I'm finally finding me, and that's a victory. I can't believe it. Oh, and all I need is a victory that I can believe in. For the first time in a while, I'm a human, I'm a child with a brand new sense of wonder, living free and wild. It's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I think I'm okay with that. It's better than stuck in my past. I'll take what I can get. I'm breathing in and out, and that's enough for now. I have my heart ripped out, finally healing. My pain has set me free. I'm finally finding me, and that's a victory that I can believe in. Oh, and all I need is a victory that I can believe in. Oh, and all I need is a victory that I can believe in. Yeah. I'm breathing in and out, and that's enough for now. I might have my heart ripped out, I'm finally healing. My pain has set me free. I'm finally finding me, and that's a victory I can believe in. Oh,